The greatest sadness in Michelle Obama's life is the feeling of helplessness and hurt when facing prejudice, racism, and gender discrimination throughout her personal and professional journey, combined with the personal pain when she and her family were attacked during Barack Obama's time as President of the United States. Growing up in a working-class African-American family on the south side of Chicago, Michelle was aware early on of the barriers that people of color, especially women of color, faced in American society. In her memoir, Becoming, 2018, she recounted the times when she was doubted, looked down upon because of her skin color or background, from her time as an excellent student at Whitney M. Young Magnet High School until her studies at Princeton and Harvard University. These experiences, while helping her to train her strong will, also left her with a deep sadness about the injustice that she and others like her had to endure. One of the most heartbreaking moments was when she was criticized and smeared during Barack Obama's 2008 presidential campaign. As a woman of color with a successful legal career, Michelle was described by some media and political opponents as angry, unpatriotic, or too strong, based on stereotypes about black women. An article in The New Yorker even called her Barack's creepy sidekick, which she found deeply insulting and hurtful. In Becoming, she wrote, "I tried my best to be a good mother, a supportive wife, and a responsible citizen, but to some people, I was forever a stereotype." These attacks were not only directed at her, but also at her two daughters, Malia and Sasha, who were heartbroken to see them grow up under the spotlight of the media and harsh judgment. Michelle's sadness also came from personal trauma in her family. In 2001, her father, Fraser Robinson III, whom she deeply respected, died of multiple sclerosis. Fraser, a factory worker with a quiet optimism and self-sacrifice, was a great inspiration to Michelle. The loss left a void that could not be filled, and she often spoke of her father in speeches, choking up as she recalled the lessons he taught her about perseverance and self-respect. In addition, the pressure of being First Lady, where she had to suppress her personal feelings to maintain a perfect image, also played a part in her grief. She once shared that there were days when she felt lonely in the White House, faced with unrealistic public expectations and unfair criticism. Finally, Michelle's grief was also related to concerns about her family's safety during Barack Obama's presidency. Threats to her husband and children, combined with the pressure of political issues like gun violence and racism, left her feeling powerless at times. In a 2016 interview with Oprah Winfrey, she admitted that she cried when she left the White House, not just because of the end of an era, but because she feared that her family would never be truly safe from prejudice and hatred. This sadness, a thread that runs through her life, is a combination of personal trauma, social responsibility, and a deep love for her family. Michelle Obama's career has been an impressive journey, filled with great success, mixed with challenges and failures, and with constant efforts that have made her cry many times with both joy and pain. After graduating from Princeton University in 1985 with a bachelor's degree in sociology, Michelle continued her studies at Harvard Law School, graduating in 1988 with a Juris Doctor. At Harvard, she faced the feeling of being out of place as one of the few students of color, but she still excelled and became a promising lawyer. She began her career at the law firm Sidley Austin in Chicago, where she specialized in intellectual property law and met Barack Obama, who was then a summer intern. During her time at Sidley Austin, Michelle quickly became recognized for her intelligence and dedication. However, she soon realized that the legal profession, while highly lucrative, was not really a fit for her passion. In 1991, she moved to the Chicago mayor's office under Richard M. Daley, serving as Assistant Commissioner of Planning and Development. This job allowed her to work on community projects, ranging from housing improvements to education support, marking her transition to social work. She later became executive director of Public Allies Chicago, a nonprofit organization that trains young leaders, and in 1996, she joined the University of Chicago as Associate Vice President for Community Affairs. There, she developed programs that connected the university to the surrounding community, especially the South Side, where she grew up. Michelle's biggest career breakthrough came when she became First Lady of the United States from 2009 to 2017. In this role, she was not only a supporter of Barack Obama, but also an independent leader with national initiatives. One of her biggest successes was the Let's Move campaign, launched in 2010, which aimed to reduce childhood obesity by promoting healthy lifestyles and improving nutrition in schools. The campaign has helped change menus in more than 30 million schools across the United States and has received support from organizations such as the American Medical Association. She also launched Reach Higher, a program to encourage students to continue their education in college, and Joining Forces, which supports veterans and their families. These initiatives not only had a social impact, but also cemented Michelle's image as an active, approachable, and dedicated First Lady. After leaving the White House, Michelle continued her career as an author and speaker. Her memoir, Becoming, published in 2018, became a global phenomenon, selling more than 17 million copies and being translated into more than 50 languages. The book not only tells her personal journey, but also inspires millions of people about perseverance, confidence, and the value of diversity. She also co-founded Higher Ground Productions with Barack Obama, producing films and TV shows such as American Factory, 2020 Oscar winner, and Becoming, Netflix documentary. These projects have not only been commercially successful, but also given voice to stories that are rarely told. However, Michelle's career has not been without failures. One of the biggest failures was when the Let's Move campaign was criticized by some conservative groups who said that she was interfering too much with the personal freedom of families. Some politicians even called her national mother with negative connotations, which made her feel misunderstood and hurt. In Becoming, she wrote that she cried when reading the critical comments because she only wanted to do good for children. Another setback was when she had to give up a promising law career to support Barack in his presidential campaign. While it was a wise decision, she has admitted that she regretted having to put aside her personal ambitions to play a supporting role. Michelle's career efforts have also brought her to tears many times. One of the most emotional moments was when she spoke at the 2016 Democratic National Convention, calling for unity and hope. As the audience stood up and applauded, she couldn't help but shed tears, remembering the hardships she and Barack had overcome to get to that point. Another time, when Becoming became an international bestseller, she cried during an interview with Oprah Winfrey, feeling proud to have shared her story with millions of people. Those tears were a release for years of sacrifice, from facing prejudice to overcoming the pressures of fame. Michelle Obama has always strived to achieve not only in her personal career, but also in creating a positive impact on society and inspiring people, especially women and people of color. One of her biggest goals is to promote education and empower the younger generation. Through Reach Higher and speaking at schools around the world, she has encouraged millions of students, especially those from disadvantaged communities, to pursue higher education. The founding of the Obama Foundation with Barack in 2018, with the goal of training young leaders, was a major step in this ambition. She is proud to see thousands of young people given opportunities to develop through the Foundation's programs. In the field of health, Michelle aims to change society's perception of nutrition and healthy living. Let's Move is not just a campaign, but a legacy, as she works with food manufacturers, schools, and communities to improve the quality of meals and encourage physical activity. Despite criticism, she has persistently pushed for policies such as the Healthy Kids Act, 2010, which has improved school menus nationwide. This success is a testament to her ability to turn ideas into reality, even in a challenging political environment. Michelle also strives to be an influential author and media producer. With Becoming and her Higher Ground Productions projects, she wants to tell stories of diversity, resilience, and hope. American Factory's Oscar win was a milestone, proving that she and Barack can create content that is not only entertaining, but also socially meaningful. She dreams of producing more films and books that elevate the voices of marginalized communities, from immigrants to women of color. Additionally, Michelle strives to be a beacon of authenticity and kindness. She achieved this through inspirational speeches, such as her famous "When they go low, we go high" at the 2016 Democratic Convention, which became a slogan for unity and dignity. At 61, she still has ambitions to continue to inspire women and children around the world through lectures, new books, and charity projects. Her perseverance, despite prejudice and pressure, is a testament to her determination to achieve great goals. Michelle Obama's love and marriage to Barack Obama is a beautiful story, with great joys mixed.